What is going on, guys? Noon here with MMO Play, bringing a review of Foraken World, a free-to-play game for iOS devices. Now, this is the Foraken World you guys may be familiar with from PC. This is a ported version onto iOS. Now, right off the bat, it looks very, very nice. It seems like the visuals of the game, the combat, everything looks very, very nice, and it seems like not too much of a quality drop, really, from the PC version. Now, it is a little bit of an older game, but it seems like they've done a nice job bringing it over to mobile devices over here. Now, the game does not run on the same servers as the PC version, so if you have if someone's playing on PC and you're playing on your iPad or something like that, you will not be able to play with your friends. They run on different servers, so this kind of its own version, so it's cool. So right off the bat, you can see we have 5 different classes to choose from, which is very, very cool. It's nice to see. It has a good amount of options, especially for a mobile MMO. I mean, it seems like the game has a lot to it, and it seems like it has a lot to offer. And from what I've played so far, it runs very, very nicely on mobile devices. So we have 5 different classes to choose from, all very, very basic classes. You can see, you can pretty much understand just by the name of the classes kind of what they do. We got our melee, ranged, healers, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go ahead and go back. I already have a character made, which is a warrior. It's pretty cool. I kind of wanted the sword that he had in the character creation, which is cool. I wanted that sword, so that's why I went ahead and made the warrior. So let's go ahead and hit enter, and now we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the game. So as you can see, it's basically a full scale MMO. It's the very, very big game, and I would suggest maybe probably running it on a newer device. I'm not too sure how we would run on older devices. I haven't been able to test it because I have an iPad Air 2, so everything runs pretty smoothly, whatever I install on my iPad. So I would assume a game this scale, I mean, would probably have some drop frames or some running issues on maybe a much older device. And I could see how it could be very hard to play on an iPhone or any kind of phone for that matter. It's very nice having a bigger screen to play this game on. So right off the bat, you can see the graphics are nice. Everything runs very, very smoothly. Really no frame issues so far, especially in combat. Everything looks and runs very smoothly. So let's go ahead, and we have a quest tracker over here. Now, one thing I gotta say about the game is the auto-adjusting camera. Some MMOs for mobile devices are a little bit weird when you kind of run around with the analog. You have to use your other thumb to kind of keep adjusting the camera, which can get annoying at times. So when they ported the game onto mobile devices and they have the adjusting camera with the analog stick, as you can see here, I'm just using the analog and it's following my character and it adjusts automatically. It's very, very nice, very, very clever, and I think they've done a great job implementing that. It's awesome. I mean, it kind of saves you from using your other thumb, so that way you can kind of just run along. And they do have an auto-adjusting camera over here, so you can tap that real quick, and you can see it kind of adjusts itself. So it's very, very nice integration with the controls. I think they've done an awesome job, a really, really nice job with the controls. I think they really, really thought it out pretty well. So as you can see, we're just using that, and we do have an auto quest tracker, which is nice. You can open up the map over here, and you can kind of see where you gotta go, but usually I'm not a fan of auto tracking for quests, especially on PC. But when it comes to mobile games, just because it is a little bit of a smaller scale, the auto quest tracking does come in handy and is a little bit nicer, and I do accept it on mobile devices, so, or mobile MMOs, I should say. So let's go ahead and complete this quest over here. Oh, we got a item, which is cool. Increase our power, so we got a little bit stronger. Hit accept, and we can go ahead and auto track to the next quest. Oh, didn't have to go too far for that one. Go ahead, hit complete. You can go ahead and use that, accept this quest, and now we gotta go ahead and fight some enemies. Now, we can go ahead and show off some of the combat, and I gotta say, right off the bat, very, very impressive. And I'm glad that it seems to be more MMOs coming to mobile devices, because, you know, it's really, really cool. It's nice to see how far mobile platforming or mobile games have really, really come, and I'm glad they're kind of to the point where there's no restrictions. I mean, they're porting a PC game that's been around for quite a while right onto iPads and iPhones. But like I said, I was just playing this on an iPad or an iPad mini because the bigger screen is a lot more helpful, and it would feel kind of crammed playing it on a phone. So there we go, we completed that. Let's go ahead and continue. Hopefully we'll get into some combat soon. We're just running some basic quests, and I gotta say the questing, it's what you'd expect, talking to some people, run here and there, collect, gather, kill some enemies. So let's go ahead and complete that. And now we're going to go ahead and capture some of these bats, okay? So we gotta capture them or we gotta fight them. Let's go ahead and engage in some combat. As you can see here, the combat's very, very nice. And as you can see, I mean, no real issues kind of with the combat. You'd expect maybe with some flashy skills and a lot of action going on screen, there might be some drop frames. And there may be, maybe in some dungeons or some raiding or something like that at end game, you could probably maybe expect some drop frames. But like I said, the game's brand new. And, I mean, you probably got to work on a few things here and there. And one thing I got to say is, that they do have to work on sometimes, is the music randomly stops, which is kind of awkward. You'll hear the background music and stuff like that playing in the areas that you're in, and sometimes when the track's over, it just randomly stops and it leaves you in silence for a little bit of time, which is, it's weird. Now, I don't mind that they use different tracks and the track's eventually over, but maybe just repeat the track or something like that, and not just leave us in silence for a few minutes, because, I mean, it is weird. So go ahead and keep going. As you can see, the combat, like I said, is very, very nice. They've done a good job with it. So, let's go ahead and kill this last enemy over here and turn in the quest. So we're running along. There we go. We'll go ahead and complete that. We got some pants. I mean, can't go wrong. Got some free pants. Awesome. Accept the next quest and move along. Let's go ahead and open up the mini-map. And as you can see, I mean, we've got a good-sized world. And I think, what is this, different channels? Oh, there are different channels. So that's really, really cool, too. So if the game gets too populated, or, I mean, you're kind of dropping frames or running some, issues just running, because the world's too populated, they have different, channels you can go into, which is nice. It's really, really cool. So we can tap into different things. We can check out NPCs in the area. We can check out monsters. We can kind of tap on those. And it'll auto-track us right to the monsters. That's pretty cool. It's interesting. Different NPCs and other stuff like that, which has different quests. Can we transport to those? We can, so that's really, really cool. I like that. I like that kind of system for tapping on different NPCs just by opening up the map. Now, I gotta say, like I said, they've thought of just about everything when porting this game over to mobile devices, and they've done a really, really nice job with it. So let's go ahead and continue on over here. We're gonna go ahead and fly, so that's interesting. So let's go ahead and fly. Let's see what we're doing over here. Arrive at target destination. Maybe it's bugged or something like that. Let's go ahead and check that out. Now, it wants us to fly. Now, what does it mean by it wanting us to fly? Maybe we have to acquire something from her. Let's go ahead and back and talk real quick.
Is this something I can help you with?
Alright, so I'm not too sure what it wants us to do over there. It doesn't really tell us to do much. I mean, it auto-tracks us to the area. But other than that, it doesn't really have us do much of anything. So, I guess we can go ahead and just skip the quest instead of, wasting some time on something that's maybe taking a little bit too long to figure out. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go fight some more monsters, see how the XP gain is in the game. Now, I'm not too sure how it is. Maybe grinding to level or more questing to level. It can go either way. But let's see how much of the XP gain is with these guys over here. Go ahead and check these guys out. There we go. And like I said, the skills are very, very flashy and nice. I like how they look. They're very, very aesthetically pleasing. And they're fun to use. It makes me excited to level up and, acquire new skills. I just want to use them. So let's go ahead and keep running along over here. And like I said, the world looks very, very nice too. I mean, it has a good render distance. It's not too far, but you don't want it to be too far because you'd have some issues running it on a mobile device. But overall, it looks very, very nice. It runs very nicely. Let's go ahead and continue. Keep fighting these treants over here. Just to test out the combat, test out what we can kill, what we can't kill. Let's go over here. Keep taking out these guys. There we go, taking those guys out, and we can continue, keep adventuring, check out the environments, the scenery, take it all in. Now, if you've never played this game on the PC, which I have not, this is the first time playing it on mobile devices, I gotta say, it's very, very nice. I mean, it's very, very easy to pick up. You don't have to play the PC version to play this version to really know what you're doing, and they've done a nice job, basically, to introduce you into the game, kind of learn the different features. There's a tutorial to go through, and it's all very, very nice. It does a good job to new players to kind of bring them in and, get used and get comfortable with the game. So, overall, I gotta say the game is very, very solid. I'm very excited to see how it's gonna go on mobile devices. I think it has a ton of potential. I mean, a few things here and there. I mean, lack of explanation on the quest and the music issues I've seemed to encounter here and there. But I'm going to go ahead and give the game an 8 out of 10. Now, it is very new, like I said. It's looking like it has a pretty bright future behind it, especially on mobile devices. And I'm enjoying it quite a bit. They've thought of quite a lot to make the controls very, very nice and comfortable to use on mobile devices. But other than just a few things to fix here and there, which I'm sure they will with a few more updates, like I said, the game brand new. So I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8 out of 10 with, very, very solid, very nice job. A few things to fix here and there, but I'm looking forward to see how this game's going to, progress and work out with players on mobile devices. So once again, this is Foraken World, free to play on iOS devices. If you guys have enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. But until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.